Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Isaac from Guns for Everyone. I was going to do a video today about something else, but something happened and might as well talk about it. So, I became aware recently of a new belt that I'm going to try. It took me a little while to track one down, a concealed carry belt, and it's the Constantine, whatever. I don't know. I don't keep up with that. It's Hunter Constantine, something like that. Anyway, the idea behind looking for a new belt was that I've got some workout stuff that I do, not a lot, less than I wish I did, but wearing basketball shorts and workout shorts and things like that. I was looking for a belt that would allow me to carry without needing to wear regular pants. Funny enough, it just occurred to me today. I've been carrying a gun longer than I can remember, maybe about 15, 20, I don't know, long time. Um, and it just occurred to me today that I can carry with a belt, especially a belt like this, without needing to wear a pair of shorts with belt loops. Especially if you've got a father figure, meaning carrying a little extra weight around the waist, help keep this thing in place. Um, anyway, all that to say, I bought a new belt today. I don't know when it's going to get here. It might even be back ordered. But the belt that I've been using forever has been this Nexbelt. And if you're not familiar with Nexbelt, it's spelled Nexbelt. And the idea behind this belt is that it ratchets, which is pretty nice. It allows it to be pretty flexible to your needs over time, depending on the gun, where you're carrying, your size, all that stuff. It's a cool design. It functions like a regular belt. A lot of concealed carry belts have complicated, weird uh, connecting mechanisms that make it hard to put the belt on. I like the Next belt because it's essentially just a normal belt and it's easy to use. I've been using this one, I'm going to say conservatively, for 5 years. I take that back. 4 years. Let's say 4 years. And in those 4 years, I have literally worn this belt every day. I don't really deviate from this unless I have a need for like dressing up, which is hardly ever. And I do carry every day, so I'd say I've worn this belt uh, somewhere in the neighborhood of 1,200, 1,500, 1,800 days. 1,800, that'd be too high. Anyway, pretty soon after I started wearing it, I started to get a problem in it. The part that bends the most basically cracked inside. The outside was fine, the inside cracked and separated. And I noticed it right away, but it hasn't been a problem. The belt still functions the same. I don't notice any comfort issues. The draw is not affected. It happens here, and it happened on the part where the ratchet strap ends. No big deal, whatever. But today, something else broke. Today, the track broke right there. I don't know if that's obvious. And the way I found out was I put the belt on and then could not get the belt off. I almost had to cut it off. Fortunately, I was able to kind of jimmy it and get it off. But leads me to the question: how long should gear like this last? This belt, I think, was $60. I think I paid for it. $60 for 4 years. So that comes down to like $15 a year. I paid for this. Um, I think that's an incredible value, honestly. $15 a year for this to be using it every single day. That comes down to pennies per day. But how long should it last? Should something like this last forever? There's plastic in here. Not only that, but it's being subjected to dynamic forces. And it's also being worn in sweaty environments. Like this one is actually still wet from my walk that I went on today. I don't know. I'm not disappointed um, in the value. But all of a sudden today, I have a belt that doesn't work for concealed carry. I've got other belts and I can wear them until my new belt arrives. They're not going to be as useful as this one. I'm not going to probably buy another Next belt if this new belt, the Constantine belt, serves the need. But I've recommended the Nexbelt to a lot of people. I like how easy it is to use and generally how comfortable it is. But it does make me question now, when I recommend something like this to somebody, is it going to last long enough to make it valuable? So, like to hear your guys' comments on this. How long should something like this last? Is this something you would buy knowing that it's going to fail like that at some point? And yeah, what are you generally looking for at a lifespan? Just kind of as an aside, a holster like this is a Bravo concealment holster. This thing is probably going to last forever. These clips are probably the weakest point on the holster. I've broken clips like this before, from falling on them. And, I think at some point any piece of plastic is going to fail if you bang it hard enough. But this has been a good holster. I've been carrying with this holster for about 3-4 years now, and it shows no signs of wear, no signs of fatigue or stress. I expect something like this to last forever, unless I break it, unless I fall on it or something like that, put it an undue amount of stress on the holster. So, what do you guys think? What are you looking for? What's valuable to you, and would you tolerate something like that from a purchase? All right, gunsforeveryone.com, free concealed carry classes around Colorado. We've got some special events coming up. If you are local to us, check out our calendar and what we have coming up for the month of June and soon for the month of July. All right, thanks for watching.